LeBron's second championship, one of the greatest NBA finals ever in the history of the National Basketball Association. The Miami Heat repeat in their 25th season in existence. First and foremost, it is the 2012-2013 Miami Heat season that adds up to 45. What was happening during that time? Well, the stage for a potential three-peat in 2013-2014. It's because it's three-peat that has gematria of 45. Miami has gematria of 45. It never occurred, but this 45 reference to Miami and a three-peat just meant what was about to happen for the story plot for next year, the following season, which was whether they were going to complete the three-peat or not, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they were going to go win it. This can also throw people off if you're not doing real numerology to supplement the gematria. The main highlight of the Miami Heat season was their 27-game winning streak, the second longest winning streak in NBA history. This has to do with Miami. Miami equals 27. The face of the franchise, Dwayne Wade. Dwayne equals 27. The fact that Miami was on the brink of being a potential dynasty. Dynasty has gematria of 27. Three-time Eastern Conference champions with King LeBron James. The 2012-2013 Miami Heat was a really strong team. They won a total of 66 games and lost 16 games during the regular season. There were 66 prior NBA finals before the 67th NBA finals. The NBA finals, as a matter of fact, began on June the 6th. The Miami Heat's 66 wins in the regular season has to do with the gematria of LeBron and the fact that the NBA finals began on a date of 6-6. It's because LeBron has gematria of 66. This is why the Heat won 66 regular season games. The Miami Heat lost 16 regular season games. This has to do with the fact that it is Heat that has gematria of 16. So losing 16 regular season games has to do with the gematria of Heat. Date calculator. June the 6th adds up to 12. That's the gematria of James. James equals 12. The multiplier sequence of June the 6th, the beginning of the NBA Finals, is 36. In gematria, it is the Spurs that has gematria of 36. June the 6th of 2012, as a date numerology, or I should do 2013. This has to do with the fact that the Miami Heat were the winner before the NBA Finals. They were picked to win the NBA Finals before it began. It has to do with the date numerology of 45. It has to do with the fact that they were going to pursue a three-peat. So that 27 actually connects to their 27-game winning streak. It is the three-peat that is gematria of 78. NBA Finals equals 78. 12 wins brings you to the NBA Finals. The Miami Heat enter the NBA Finals with 78 wins. That was a clue that the Miami Heat were going to three-peat and end up pursuing a three-peat the following season. Kawhi Leonard missed the free throw. The Spurs would have been up by 4 points. Kawhi Leonard misses the free throw, makes one of two free throws to give the Miami Heat a chance to tie the game with the three-pointer. The Miami Heat were down by a lot of points. The Miami Heat fans left Game 6. The Heat were down 3-2, remember? It's Choker. It's Leonard that has gematria of 33. After Game 6, the series was tied at 3-3. Choker has gematria of 60 because of a free throw miss. Miss has gematria of 60 and 15. The team from Texas missed the free throw. Texas has gematria of 15. Dwayne Wade was a member of the Miami Heat. This was his second trip to Texas because remember, Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat defeated the Dallas Mavericks. Ray Allen's miraculous three-pointer. LeBron misses it. Greg Popovich threw the game. Tim Duncan was on the bench. He wasn't in there to rebound. Chris Bosh gets the rebound. He dishes out to Ray Allen, and boom! He makes the shot. The game is tied. It's going to overtime. These loser Miami Heat fans who left the game are rightfully left out of the arena. You guys are bandwagon trash. 2012, the beginning of that NBA season, is a 32-year. I refer to that Ray Allen three-pointer as the shot. The shot as Gematria 95. The missed free throw of Kawhi Leonard, producing one of the greatest NBA finals ever that ended in Game 7. This is one of the greatest NBA finals there ever was. The San Antonio Spurs were undefeated in NBA Finals, 4 for 4. The San Antonio Spurs win 4 out of 5 NBA Finals because they lose against LeBron James and the Miami Heat. The Spurs win 4 out of 5 NBA Finals. This has to do with the date numerology of the beginning of the NBA Finals, and once again 2012, 2013. The Spurs, after losing the King LeBron, had a 4-1 lifetime record in the NBA Finals. King has Gematria 41. It is his free throw miss that produced the comeback for the Miami Heat in this NBA Finals. The comeback has Gematria 41. Second ring for LeBron James. The matchup itself, Heat versus Spurs, has Gematria 41. San Antonio equals 41. The Spurs have a 4-1 record in the NBA Finals after losing to the King. 41 is the 13th prime. The Miami Heat start with the 13th letter. It is the year 13 that the Miami Heat repeated. This is the 62nd edition of the NBA Finals. The team named the Heat won the 67th NBA Finals. In the 67th NBA Finals, we saw the Heat Finals comeback. This was actually their second one because recall they came back down 2-0 against the Dallas Mavericks. The Heat Finals comeback as Gematria of 82. This was completed after King LeBron James and the Miami Heat won their 16th playoff game to win the NBA championship. This is precisely why the Miami Heat have 3 NBA championships. It is the bandwagon Miami Heat fans that quit on the team and left the arena that is the reason why the Miami Heat these fans missed out on the Miami Heat's 15th playoff win. They missed out on the Miami Heat's 81st victory of the season. The bandwagon fans missed out because they left the game early. The Heat's 81st game, their 81st victory of the season, was during the Game 6 comeback. The bandwagon fans missed the game. Bandwagon has Gematria of 36. The Heat bandwagon, it is the Spurs that has Gematria of 36. The NBA Finals began on June the 3rd. That is the 3rd day of the 6th month, June the 3rd. The Spurs were playing in that NBA Finals. The Heat fans quit on the team in the 67th NBA Finals. What a miraculous shot by Ray Allen. Ray Allen, miracle, Heat, shocker. I'll have Gematria of 34. That legendary three-pointer. It is shocker. It is Miami Heat. It is champion. Heck, Miami Heat and shocker having Gematria of 79. Check this out. Check out the Gematria of chokers. Chokers has Gematria of 79 and 34. This applies to the San Antonio Spurs against the Miami Heat. I refer to Ray Allen's three-pointer as the 3. Against the Spurs once again. The Miami Heat. Kawhi Leonard helped out the Miami Heat. Los Angeles Lakers was the first team that the Spurs played during this playoff run. The Spurs swept the Lakers 4-0. The LA Lakers has Gematria of 40. The free throw miss was part of the master plan for the script writers of the NBA over at Florida. The Miami Heat won the repeat over at Florida. The repeat won by the Heat over at Florida. It's a repeat that the Heat won after a Spurs collapse, Pythagorean singular gematrias of 29. LeBron played against the Pacers during the 2011-2012 NBA playoffs. The Pacers were one of King LeBron James' rivals. I'm going to show you the conference semifinals of 2010-2011. The Miami Heat played the Indiana Pacers. This was the prior year. Okay, they didn't play the Pacers that year. They played the Pacers twice. I know they did. Okay. It was Sixers, Celtics, and then I'm referring to 2012. That was the year that the Spurs lost. So, here it is. The Miami Heat against the Indiana Pacers in the conference semifinals. The year before, the Indiana Pacers were a rival of the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat faced the Pacers in the semifinals the following year after beating them in the conference semifinals. The Miami Heat played the Pacers in the conference finals over at Indiana. It's Pacers that has Dimachev 62 and 26. It's Jordan that has 62 and 26. Gematria 2012-2013 NBA Finals ended on June the 20th. So 2013 NBA Finals ended. I have to go to the Wikipedia page. The 2013 NBA Finals ended on June the 20th. June the 20th is a 26th day. June the 20th as of the 26th. This is the gematria of Jordan. This is why the Heat won Game 7 on a month-day sequence of 26. The NBA Finals was clinched on a date numerology of 59. June the 20th of 2013 as of the 59. Well, that is Michael Jordan. That is the gematria of the repeat. Or actually no. This meant that the three-peat chase was on for next year. The Heat didn't win the three-peat, but that date numerology of 59 meant that the Heat were going to play for the chance to win the three-peat the following season, that is. Michael Jordan was born on February the 17th, the 17th day of the second month. 17-2, this forms a 172. In the day calculator, the amount of time from LeBron James' birthday to June the 20th, the last day of the NBA Finals, was a time span of 172 days. This comeback had to do with Michael Jordan's birthday. The amount of time for the beginning of the NBA season, October the 30th to June the 20th, is a time span of 33 weeks. 2013 as of the 33. NBA Finals as gematria 33. 33 is the highest degree of masonry. LeBron completes the NBA season 33 weeks and 2 days later for LeBron's second championship. In numerology, LeBron wore number 6 with the San Antonio Spurs. His first NBA Finals matchup against the Spurs came in 2007, a 27-year as a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6 years later, from 2007, is 2013. This is why LeBron James, number 6, faced the Spurs 6 years later as number 6 with the Miami Heat. This is precisely why that happened. The 2007, the last time he faced the Spurs, was a 27-year. This connects to the fact that LeBron and the Heat won 27 straight games. So Pacers, the Heat's rival in the East, Pacers 62 and 26. Jordan has gematria of 62 and 26. The Heat win Game 7 the Pacers, Indiana loses the series 3-4. The Heat win Game 7. LeBron James, Indiana Pacers has gematria of 114. LeBron beats the Pacers 2 straight years. They faced off against the Indiana Pacers during the Heat repeat. The Heat repeat has the same gematria as LeBron Raymond James. The NBA Finals did not begin on June the 3rd. June the 3rd, the 63 referenced this Ray Allen 3. This was the moment where, like, LeBron was going to be 1-3 in the NBA Finals. Like, there's, like, no way it was going to happen. Ray Allen 3 was what saved and helped the Miami Heat win the repeat. The gematria of 144 is the mark of the beast. So was Ray Allen possessed, or were there magnetic rims? Because Greg Popovich took out his best rebounder, Tim Duncan. All part of the plan. Why did the season begin on October the 30th? October the 30th of 2012, as of the 72, Miami Heat repeat as gematria of 72. Greatest NBA players gematria of 72. We're talking about LeBron James, Ty and Michael Jordan. Miami versus San Antonio as gematria of 72. The Spurs were ritually sacrificed. The 2012-2013 Spurs was their 46th season in existence. 36 prior seasons in the NBA. The Spurs equals 36. The Spurs won 58 games during the regular season. Kawhi Leonard was coming along. Recall that it is the Miami Heat and Kawhi Leonard that equal 58. They began their playoff run against the Lakers. This has to do with the Spurs' 58 regular season wins. The Spurs only won 73 games that season. They failed to win their 74th game of the year against the King. The Spurs ended the year with 73 wins. It has to do with the gematria of sacrifice in the Spurs' 46th season in existence. 45 prior seasons, they faced Miami in the NBA Finals. Again, Miami has gematria of 45. I showed you that before. Choked as gematria 46, sacrifices 46. The missed free throw, the Ray Allen 3. Choked as gematria of 28. LeBron James was 28 years of age at that time. The Miami Heat won 37 games at home in the regular season. Ray Allen 3. The Ray Allen 3 to tie the game, the forced to overtime, allowed Game 7 to happen. This is what produced legendary status for this NBA Finals between Miami versus San Antonio. It was truly legendary stuff in that Game 6. The gematria of the matchup, Miami-San Antonio, has the same gematria as championship. Championship has 68. This was truly a dramatic NBA Finals. It absolutely was. This is all groundbreaking stuff. The bandwagon fans failing to see the Miami Heat's 81st game, the missed free throw by Kawhi Leonard, the team from Texas, one of the greatest NBA Finals with the shot by Ray Allen and the missed free throw. It truly is miraculous stuff. Keep in mind that it is Allen that has gematria 44. NBA's gematria 73. The repeat has gematria 44. The gematria of Allen. Truly, truly, truly miraculous stuff. How many home games did the Miami Heat win when you include the postseason? 47 wins. The Heat's 46 home win came during Game 6 as part of the sacrifice gematria of the San Antonio Spurs choking. The Spurs choked. Duncan was not in the game when they got the rebound. 36 prior seasons in the NBA for the Spurs. The season ended at Miami, Florida. Gematria 36. Miami, Florida. The Spurs has gematria of 36. This was truly groundbreaking scripted stuff. 23 playoff games for the Miami Heat. And now for the Spurs, what road loss was that? How many road games did they lose? LeBron, number 23, the gematria of King. They lost 18 road games in the playoffs. 25, 27, 29, 30. So the Spurs remained at 30 road wins for this season. They failed to win Game 6 and Game 7 against LeBron. 18 road losses, 19, 20, 21, 22. LeBron is LJ. 1984 birth year, 22. LeBron was clutch. Let's go through game by game of the 2013 NBA Finals. Eric Spoelstra choked gematria 60. Heat versus Spurs. Coach Greg Popovich, now Tim Duncan. Duncan in title. Why he won many titles? It is Heat versus Spurs as gematria 42. June the 6th of 2013. Okay, that was the beginning of the NBA Finals. Game by game, game by game. Spurs win 92-88. Tony Parker leading scorer with 21 points for the Spurs. Spurs has gematria of 21. This is why Tony Parker was the leading scorer with 21 points. 18 points, 18 rebounds. LeBron, 18 combined points and rebounds. The Spurs has gematria of 36, as mentioned before. 18 has to do with repeat. So there it is. Box score, game 1, leading figures. Game 2. The leading scorers for each team combined for 36 points. Danny Green and Mario Chalmers. The Spurs, gematria 36. 19 and 17 out of the 36. Miami had a 33-5 scoring run in the first 2 quarters. NBA Finals, gematria 33. San Antonio leads the series 2-1. Spurs 21. Title 21. Duncan, gematria 21. 27 points for Danny Green against the Heat. 16 points for Dwayne Wade. Miami, gematria 27. And then Heat, gematria 16. Series tied 2-2. Gematria of LJ. LeBron with 33 points. That is the gematria of NBA Finals. NBA Finals has gematria of 33. San Antonio Spurs score 93 points. Spurs has gematria of 93. The Miami Heat score 108 points. Dynasty has gematria of 108. Game 5. The Miami Heat are down 2-3. King has gematria of 23. LeBron wore number 23. The Spurs scored 114 points against LeBron James. All eyes on LeBron James. He has to come back and win now. James and Wade, 25 points each, 26 season. Tony Parker, 26 points. Gematria of Jordan. $203 points for the game, a lot like 23. Tim Duncan scores 30 points. LeBron James scores 32 points. LeBron James is the greatest player. We saw all the history in that game. The shot, the missed free throw, the greatest player, King LeBron James, 32 points. Tim Duncan, 30 points. That's the gematria of LeBron, who he is going up against. And now the Miami Heat win Game 7. LeBron and the Heat, 95 points. They seal the deal. 95 points for the Miami Heat. You see this 95 because of the missed free throw, the shot by Ray Allen, the greatest NBA player, with Michael Jordan, King LeBron James. Miami wins the series 4-3. Recall, Miami wins the series 4-3 because of the fact that it is Miami Heat that equals 43. So there is the miraculous shot by Ray Allen. The Miami Heat come back in the 67th NBA Finals against the San Antonio Spurs. 67 even as of the 13. The year 13, Miami the 13th letter. 13 gematria 95. Heat repeat gematria 99 and 45. 2013, 2012, 45.